My father used to say that we have to do things in life that we must, even when we do not want to. This stuck with me all the years since his death. Actually, I sort of hate the man. I really do. He was distant to me and my sister, and when he acknowledged us, he was usually drunk and always abusive. His way of interacting with us was to criticize us in harsh terms, as if we were a burden that he despised dealing with. I think because of that, and without a mother, it drew my sister and I closer together. Well, honestly, this happened after my cousin was killed when I was 8. He was my closest friend, and after that, my sister picked up the role. Because we were always playing around the castle or in the courtyard together, my father also used to say that I needed a man to teach me how to be one, and not a sister. Many times in my youth, he had us separated for weeks at a time, and I think this only made us want to rebel and be in each other's company even more. The one thing that we had in common was our dislike of him. Uncle Jorian was the father that I wanted, and thankfully, when he could spare the time, was there when needed. I think Bethany felt bad for me. I was the odd sibling out. At best, I was the backup in case my brother Korik died. At worst, I was forgotten about by my father. At least with her, he had an interest in seeing that she got what she needed. But when it came to me, I'll never forget the day he told me, to my face, that I was the reason that Mother died. I was 10, and he was drunk, of course, but he told me that he didn't even like looking at me because of it. There was an old painting, done before my brother was born, of my mother. Maribel was her name. My father had practically set up a shrine for it in an alcove in the king's bedchamber. I used to go and look at it a lot, and I will never forget it. She was half Breton and half Nord, and he loved her more than any of his children, especially me. So when I told Bethany what he had said, it enraged her. From then on, I was the brother she always looked after, which at times, now that I think of it, must have been rather comical. She was only 2 years older than myself, but since she was the princess of the castle and my uncle listened to her, she had considerable influence. She was quite protective of me from the other women who worked there, especially when I grew into manhood, though my young stupid self never saw any harm in their affections at the time. Some were even dismissed because Bethany didn't like the way that they were overly friendly with me. She also really helped influence the direction I took with my education. She pushed to have me also taught in the arcane arts, from the same tutor Father had paid well for her having. Korik got the martial training, and it was left up to my uncle to see fit to what I should be learning. Uncle Jorian didn't know magic, but he was a smart man who ran much of the household when Father was away or busy drinking and whoring, which was often. Jorian wasn't a pushover, but it was obvious that my father was the one in charge, and Jorian rarely ever challenged him. So you see, Bethany and Uncle Jorian were very important to me. They were my real family. So while we may have to do things in life that we don't want to do, my father was a hypocrite, because he rarely if ever lived up to that saying of his. Unless, of course, he meant that I was only kept alive and tolerated because it must be done. If that's the case, then I suppose he did live up to his saying, in a very harsh and unloving way. There he goes. Thoronir. Oh, I have the wrong quest up. Okay, so it's one of the earlier quests that I was given. No. Unfriendly competition, I wrote it down as. Speaking to Thoronir hasn't revealed any information. Since he's obviously hiding something, I should keep an eye on him and watch what he does after his shop closes. Well, it's that time.
Greetings, Breton.
Where did Vilya go? He must have gone in here.
Well met.
There he
How
is.
about mixing up some potions?
Oh, this is going to be interesting. I get to follow up
Well, here's
Bosmer
a
for the
fine
evening.
one.
The shop is
Speak freely.
closed. Sorry, I don't... Just leave me to my own
Hello
self,
again.
thank you.
Well met.
Everybody's just walking around like a fool.
It's you.
It's over there.
Anytime. What's the news from Anne? It's terrible. The news from Anne.
This place gets busy.
Well,
Not bad.
well met.
If you need light armor, talk to Mallow Wishes at the best defense.
Without question.
If that's what
If I had a question about
Lilia was with me. I don't know where she
I
went.
haven't spent time, but if you're looking for light armor,
I could always summon her, I suppose.
to how to use heavy armor,
nothing
I've
to
heard
like
others say the same thing.
Actually,
Any word about
I think I might have to, because last I saw her was at the arena, so
try not to eat there.
I did tell her to stay, and I think I left without telling her it's time to go.
Good day.
How can I help?
She's probably looking for me right
Hi
now.
there.
I didn't tell her my plans to go and follow Thoronir.
What's the news?
There's so much going on here. This is actually...
I've heard that the great houses at Morrowind are in upheaval,
He's sitting over there, isn't he? I can't see him right now.
and Redoran is besieged by the Nords of Skyrim.
Why is House Redoran besieged by the Nords of Skyrim? Yeah, he's sitting over there.
Goodbye.
It's the cat that
What's this about?
always seems to get attacked when I have a certain companion with me.
Have you ever been to the king? The Marillans say that they treat everyone like royalty at the king and queen.
Why is he...
Goodbye.
Hello?
Guess he'd ordered a drink.
Safe travels.
Might look a little obvious if I just stare directly at him, so...
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, I have no idea how long he's going to be here for. All I know, it could be
Check on the chapel then.
all night. I don't know where the little Bosmer lives. Oftentimes these people live in the same place where their shops are, so he'll probably retire to his shop again. Alright, we'll just wait here. Maybe I'll summon Vilya in the meantime. It'll look a little suspicious if I have a person I can chat with. Sure, let's talk. Tell me about yourself.
I'm actually a very shy person. When I was a child, I used to hide behind my sister and let her do all the talking.
Can't
When she
imagine
opened
that.
her beauty shop, I started to work as her assistant. After a while, I started to enjoy talking to all the customers. But when Runa came to the shop, I felt so embarrassed. He used to flirt with me, and it was the first time this happened to me. You see, the Nord boys in Solstheim wouldn't ever flirt. In fact, they only talk about hunting and fighting. Their idea of being romantic is to offer you a glass of mead and pinch you in the behind. So
Sounds
when
like a Nord
Runa
to me.
started to flirt, I instantly fell for his charms. Silly me. I'm still angry at myself for getting so enchanted by him. Anyway, I have completely forgotten him now. I never even think of him anymore. But if I ever see him again, I will kill that bastard.
What did he do to you? Obviously, it went further than just flirting. Now I'd like to know, actually. Do you want to just relax here for a while? Because, yeah, when he leaves... Well, the two of us it might look suspicious if we both follow him. One person, not so much. But here in the inn, the two of us talking makes it look less suspicious. So let's relax here for a while.
Relax? That sounds nice.
I don't think you need the torch. Oh, Bosmers, I tell you.
If you give me
You know-
ingredients that I can use, I try to make some useful potions.
The female Bosmers are actually quite attractive, I'll give them that, and they're usually quite sharp of mind, but the male Bosmers, shorter than the females, actually the shortest of all races. Not that that's particularly important, because it does help them when they go into their trees and use their bows and hide from people, which is how they often defend the Valenwood. But they're also known to be short-sighted fools.
They say that slavery has been abolished in Morrowind.
I've heard the stories all my life,
Cicero Sergius and
but I've never really encountered it before, though.
Heard any news from the
This Bosmer
I've heard nothing
is obviously the talk of the merchant
Morrowind
area.
save the man god Vivek has gone.
Merchant district. Okay, there's too much talking here. I can barely even hear myself talk. We'll just wait for Thoronir to get up and leave, then we'll follow him.
We can live with it.
Okay, he's leaving.
How do you do?
I had no
Whose dog is this? He's not even looking behind him. Got really dark all of a sudden. I know it's night, but it just... we can't see any of the stars. Or the moons. There he goes. He's not going to a shop. He walked right past it. Where is he going? Make a sound. Where did he go? Is he in the bush? He is. Yes. Must be waiting for somebody. Just barely. You know, I can't see it.
It's you. Hi.
There he is. I can see him through the bush.
See you.
Mushrooms. Don't know why I'm whispering in my head. You know what? It is a good night if there are no stars, or Magnagias, I guess they're called. Or the moons. Not as easy to see me sneaking about. Well, is this how he spends his evenings? He just goes and stares at a wall, and of course he's coming. Must not have seen me. Isn't that Rogera, the armor? Oops. What's going on? You know what? I'm going to take my potion of invisibility just in case. I wanted to save it if I had to sneak in his home, but now's the time to use it. Now, where was it? I've got to find it. I have chameleon. That's not it. There it is. Hey, no one should see me.
That you, Agamir?
Shh! Not so loud. How many times have I told you that?
Sorry, I am not used to this kind of meeting. It always makes me nervous.
Well, just shut up and listen to me. The next shipment will be sooner than I expected. Just have the money ready.
Same assortment of things? I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get. I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on it. No time to be picky about it.
Well, that society is putting more pressure on me, so maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
Fine. You made your point. Contact me when you have the items, and we'll meet again.
Don't worry. It'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
I've observed a meeting between Thoronir and a mysterious man named Agamir. Looks like my new target is Agamir. I should follow him and see where he goes. Ugh. Gotta get these mushrooms. I don't want to miss him. If I miss him, I may never see him again. There he goes. This way. He has no idea who I am. I mean, Thoronir doesn't even know who I am, but he may have witnessed me following him around. It is hard to see the distance, this light. Where's he going, I wonder? He says he doesn't know where he's going to get the shipment from. What does that even mean? And he has clothes. He's not grave robbing, is he?
Show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
I'm talking to my own head. You couldn't have heard that. If he's grave robbing, that actually makes me a little angry. What if he tries to dig up Bethany? I mean, who gets things for such a discount and he doesn't control what he gets, and a lot of it is clothes? It sounds to me like grave robbing. But I could be wrong. Who knows? Oh, Meg and Gee are out now. The clouds have broken up a bit. As long as he doesn't look behind him, he won't see me following him. Well, he's not in the graveyard area, so... As far as I know, on the entire property, unless you go to the waterfront, there are no more graves in the city.
You have my ear, citizen.
Well, he just went in here. I've discovered that Agamir has a house in Talus Plaza. I should go inside when he's not around and investigate. Okay, well... Perhaps, if he is grave robbing, it means he'll be out at night, but he's not. It's quite late now. It's after midnight, isn't it? Yeah, it's... in the morning, actually. Very early. I have been trained to sneak around lately, and I'm not bad, but... I don't think I would chance it going into somebody's home, if they're there. Okay, so... I'm going to assume that it's not grave robbing, or if it is grave robbing, he's just not doing it tonight. But if he is grave robbing to get everything, that means he'll be sleeping during the day, would he not? Anyways, perhaps I should go visit Bethany's grave. I prefer to do it by the light, as it just gives an ill feeling doing it at night, so perhaps I'll go back to the inn and sleep. And in the morning, we'll return to the Imperial... What was this? The Green Emperor's Way, is it not? This section of the city? Or Imperial City Palace, but it's also called Green Emperor's Way, is it not? Alright, I'll return in the morning, and I can see...
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace.
It's the next morning after we've rested, so I'm curious, after I've sold excess potions to the shopkeeper, the alchemist. What do you know about Thoronir?
Jensine is running the show. She will get in but good.
She will. I know she's running the show. She's the one that requested I follow him and see what he's up to. Heard any good rumors lately?
Captain Lex blames the Grey Fox for stealing the tax collection. He wants a bounty put on the Grey Fox, but the Legion commander has refused.
Oh, that is too funny. That was, if you remember, me. Okay, so I don't think that there's any other alchemist here in the Merchant's Quarter, or District, I should say. There's the main ingredient, and I've gone there quite a bit. Stables, shields on the other side, divine elegance. Mystic Emporium, I think somebody else does sell alchemy ingredients. I'm looking for Clanfair Claws. All I need is one. One more. Copious coin purse. For all I know, Thoronir sells it. Well, won't hurt to go check. Wow. Do I ever move fast without my armor on? I've forgotten how it feels.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello again.
Hello.
Welcome back.
He remembers me. Pretty good rumors lately.
A lot of mages swear by Rindir's staffs.
Or is it staves?
May I interest
People
you
say
in some
either.
of my fine wares?
Yeah, look at all the clothes he does have. Well, he's got guides to every city if I want to know about. How about Leowin? I'm actually curious about that. When I was there, I didn't come across it, but I'm sure if I looked for it, I would find it. I'm also going to Skingrad, so... I don't think I've haggled with him yet. Though his prices are cheap. The Argonian account. I would actually like to collect those. You know what? I was gonna buy it. I have the coin. I mean, I don't have to worry about this stuff anymore. I do need some repair hammers. His prices are cheap. How about... I think I have 16? Let's get 9. Make it a 25. Yeah, usually these are more expensive at the other places. Lots of dwarven arrows, too. Alright.
Come back and see me again.
I have to go sell
Goodbye.
at...
Hope to see you again very soon.
Goodbye. I have to go sell outside the city.
Speak.
Auden Avilius. Isn't he in charge of the general guards? I don't know. But you know what? On the way, since I'm right here, you know, I was hoping to go visit my grave without Vilya. Vilya, can you give me a moment, please?
I find the Imperial city a bit noisy. I'm not sure I would like to live here for a longer time.
Can you just wait right here, please?
If you say so.
You don't need the torch. I mean, it's the middle of the day. She likes to see this girl, even though she's got those bright blue eyes. The grave. My sister Bethany. Tamriel is in turmoil, as Daedra are pouring out of Oblivion Gates from the Deadlands, and Mehrunes Dagon makes a move to conquer us. I'm traveling with a woman and a strange man. Well, the woman is a bit strange too, but I think you'd really like Vilya. She's from Solstein, which is just to the north of Vardenfell, where, you know, it is the land of the Dunmer, your favorite race of males you love. I wish I had met the Mer that you wrote about, that you claimed to love. It was many years ago, and I don't even recall his name now. But good news. Despite our current situation, the Dunmer have ended slavery, under orders from King Helseth, which is something you used to be quite offended about. But it's done now, and, well, there's also quite the shake-up in that land, as I hear rumors of 2 of their living gods, the Tribunal, being killed by some hero of theirs. The religion has changed, too, as only Vivek is left, and he has now given all power to the 2 patriarchs of the Tribunal. They are returning to the old worship of the 3 good Daedra, as the ancient Chimera used to believe. The Tribunal are now to be relegated to saints. Since my time there, observing how devout they were in their worship of the Tribunal, this to me is quite astonishing. Anyway, I just thought you might want to know. Wherever you are in heaven, say hello to Mother and, I guess, Father, for me too, please. I love you and miss you, Bethany. When I become a god, I will endeavor to come and see you in Aetherius. Tell me your thoughts.
I'd like to go to waterfront and look at the ships.
Okay, let's go.
Sure.
Alright, so I didn't want to, I didn't really want to do this, but
Anytime now.
we have to go into the palace. We have to request aid for Bruma. Hello?
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Of
What
course.
seems to be the problem?
Can you tell me about Chancellor Elcado?
Chancellor Elcado isn't seeing any visitors.
Simple as that, huh? I can imagine he's busy. What can you tell me about the Imperial Palace?
This is where the Emperor lives. When there is one. The council meets on the 1st floor. The 1st and 2nd floors are public. All other parts of the palace are strictly off limits.
Pretty good rumors lately.
Kvatch? Kvatch was just the beginning. Those damned gates have opened up everywhere. Cheydinhall, Coral, Leowin. No city is safe.
Unless they've reopened the one at Cheydinhall. It's been closed. What do you know about the Grey Fox?
He's just a thief. He's supposed to be the head of the Thieves Guild. Oh, what a joke. Can you imagine a bunch of thieves trying to form a guild?
Oh.
The nobility hate him, but the peasants and the beggars love him, especially in the waterfront.
Yeah, I don't believe that
Stay safe, citizen.
he's any kind of divine
It's a
being.
dark time.
I think that...
Yes? What do you want?
Hello?
Yes?
I believe he's just a man, too.
Voice down.
Oh, are you Chancellor Okado? I've met you before.
All
Hello?
From the Blades, did you say? Joffrey sent you?
Yes.
What's this about? Quickly now.
Maybe you should know... about... I've been requested to ask for aid for Bruma.
This is terrible news. Under normal circumstances, I would dispatch a legion or two to Bruma immediately. But the circumstances are not normal, are they? I've been pleading for troops for Cyrodiil for weeks, but the generals assure me that the entire Imperial army is already fully committed.
Okay.
Besides, I'd have a full-scale political crisis on my hands if I tried to pull any troops out of the provinces. I'm sorry, but the cities of Cyrodiil will have to fend for themselves for the time
that's
being.
Just great. All right. Yes, the Blades did send me to ask for aid for Bruma. I suppose all the soldiers are guarding the city and the roads. You tell me about the Elder Council.
Don't worry. The Elder Council can govern the Empire perfectly well until a new heir can be found. Truth be told, most of the Council has returned to the provinces to deal with urgent local matters, but we are in regular communication. But the Inner Council still holds regular meetings. We have the situation well in hand, I assure you.
Doesn't sound very confident. I think I know what's going on better than he does.
Please excuse me. I have things to attend to.
Oh, that's a surly-looking guard, if I ever saw one. Okay, no, I was here before, years ago. This is the Elder Council chamber. Wow, they must be in session. There's quite a few of them. That's a lot more than there are provinces, so... yeah, I can imagine. Every race, every province is recognized here. I don't quite understand how it works. There's the Inner and Outer Council. The Outer Council? I don't know. There are kings of each province, except in Daggerfall, there's many of them. Kings and queens.
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Well, you said that the second floor is also... that's where I went and met the emperors all those years ago.
Visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep...
I remember, right? It's this way. The stairs are over here. Hello?
Please show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Oh, I haven't been here in so many years. Huh. Yeah, my, I guess I can't see too well without my armor on, but, it would be nice to see. Let's just put on a torch. Yes, this is where I went and... well, I wasn't speaking to the Emperor. I did come in and listen to what they said. There's still a guard
I've
over
never
there.
seen a female ogre. Can you imagine one of those running towards you?
A female ogre?
Between motion, perhaps.
Somebody left a bouquet of flowers here. Well, if there was no soldiers in here, then I would sit on the throne just to see what it feels like, but I don't want to get in trouble. He's probably already watching me like a hawk. Time to leave. We have to go sell those items and then go look into this Agamar business. Well, I've returned after selling everything. I trained a bit more. I'm
Hail,
going to sneak
good
around.
How can I be of service?
That's Agamar. It's coming up on evening. It's about just before dinner time. And this was his home, right? I think that I can open this. Alright. We are to sneak around, and I don't know what I'm... Scared me. Don't know what I'm looking for, but it's got to be something incriminating. So perhaps, like a book? Brief history of the Empire. What's on the desk? Report of the disaster at Ionith. I have to read that. Guide to Kvatch. I've already read that. Rats are so loud. Why doesn't he clear them out? Well, if there's any bodies to be had, they'll be down here. Wonder if I haven't been in this place before, actually. I found my way into Agmar's basement. The place consists of an odd assortment of clothing and trinkets. Most disturbing is the dirty shovel and mud-encrusted boots tucked into the corner, and the bits of ground bone meal strewn about. I suspect Agmar's stock he sells to Thoronir is taken from the recently dead. I should continue to search carefully for more solid evidence into this grisly accusation. It's as I thought, actually. I'm gonna have to use a torch because it's a little dark down here. And the irony. Not wearing my heavy armor because it makes noise, but...
What makes this smell? It smells like...
Death?
Death? Or
Macabre
something.
Manifest. I found a manifest that seems to detail names of the recently deceased, what they were buried with, and their locations in Cyrodiil. I should take this macabre manifest and confront Thoronir, as he may not realize where his merchandise is coming from. The fool. Recently deceased, Ferdelis Wagarian, Imperial City. Clothes. Gold ring. Oh, it keeps on going. Sir Shadenhall. So it's not just the Imperial City, he's going to different places, different cities. Bravo. Gold ring with inscription. Cursed? Interesting. Shadenhall. And more of the Imperial City. Rotona. Well, in here, it does not talk about Bethany. It just says recently deceased, and Bethany's been deceased for 10 years. We'll take this book. Over 10 years, 11 years ago, actually. I don't know. I think I did come here and I took the bone meal. Not knowing. Yeah, why is there blood here? Anyways, let's get out of here. Douse this torch. To leave immediately. Fool comes back. Wow, this is a lot. This is where the Legion is. They're guarding the city, and they're also walking along the roads.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
Okay, so let's return to Thoronir. His shop should still be open. Turn to the copious coin purse. Oh, there it is.
Hello again.
Thoronir.
Welcome back.
Yes, we have much to discuss. Especially that your items that you're getting for cheap have been taken from the dead.
I can't believe what I'm seeing in this book. I'm mortified to think these things here were once on the bodies of the recently deceased. It's just too horrible to comprehend. I don't even know what to say. I guess an apology is not enough. What can I do?
Well, you have to make amends somehow. Everyone is angry with you. Help me catch Agamir.
Yes, that's the least I can do. First and foremost, I will never meet with him again. I can promise you that.
Oh, wait.
Secondly, I remember him mentioning a place he had to be this very day.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. He said that he wouldn't be able to do anything else, as he had something important to do. You don't think he would dig up another... Oh, no, he wouldn't. But I guess he has been. Oh, my. What have I done?
Well, don't worry. I'll stop him.
Yes, you do that. And in the meantime, I'll decide what to do with all these ill-gotten things. I'm so sorry.
What are you going to do with all the items that are taken from the dead?
I hope everyone can forgive me for not doing a better job checking up on my sources.
And your current inventory, what are you going to do with that?
I don't even want to look at it for another moment.
Okay. Well, goodbye.
I hope you can forgive me. I had no idea.
Stupid, but, at least he's good-hearted.
Yes?
So I assume he's in the graveyard. You know, I'm a little concerned that once he is done digging up the recently deceased, he's going to go after... I mean, there's a lot of recently deceased, but there's only so much room in it here. He's going to go after older graves, and Bethany might be one of them. Bethany's grave. Well, I don't know where to go. Let's just search. Perhaps it's time I put on my armor. I don't want to fight like this. Much better. The difference is that I'm way down.
Wasn't on the old maps. Not that anyone should care.
Sorry, didn't catch that. She has such pretty eyes. I could just stare at those eyes for hours. I try not to let her catch me staring at her eyes. I get lost in them. Well, that's a moth priest, and that's not Agamar.
Hello there.
I think I've seen him before. Well, I don't think he's going to be out here during the day. Digging up graves, that'd be too obvious. The Legion would arrest him immediately. Someone would report that. I've noticed that the door to the Trentius family mausoleum has been unsealed. This must be Agamar's doing. I should proceed inside. It might be in here. Oh, him and somebody else. I've located Agamar inside the Trentius family mausoleum. It appears as though he's attempting to desecrate another grave along with someone else I don't recognize. I need to convince him to stop this heinous act. Yes, at the point of my, mace. Not that it has... Well, it does have points,
I had a feeling
actually.
you'd catch on sooner or later. That's why I had this trap prepared for you. If you'll notice, the grave is already dug. This time, it wasn't to take something away from the graveyard. It was to add something. I'm afraid all I can offer you is an unmarked grave. Die!
His friend is in Daedric armor.
Here's something new.
Alright, look behind you.
This end
Paralyzed.
I'm not afraid of you.
Agamar has been slain. Since the penalty for grave robbing is death, it somehow seems as though justice has been done. I should search the graveyard for anything potentially incriminating. Hey!
You're a dangerous bastard, aren't you?
Well, I kind of took him out of the fight with the paralyzed poison. I put on my mace. Daedric longsword. Okay, well, I'll carry that. Look at this. Gauntlets. Daedric gauntlets. I'll definitely take that. Can I take anything else? Well, the boots? And the greaves? No. Can't take that. Ah, it was actually pretty strong. Agamir, what do you have on you? Wow, this sword is... Enchanted sword is... I think it's worth quite a bit. Agamar's house key, I don't need it. I've been there. Trentius mausoleum key, probably don't need it. I'm already inside. Ugh. Myra Trentius. How do you even say that? Oh, Pelidus Trentius. These Imperials in their name. Odarius Trentius. Logos Trentius. Bouquet of flowers. Bone meal. Agamar's shovel. Lord Bellarus Trentius. Rados Trentius. Dalitus Trentius. Caliban Trentius. Calibra Trentius. Vardaran Trentius. Huh. Interesting. Well, I think I've taken care of that fool. I should search the gravesite for anything potentially incriminating. Well, shovel, definitely. I've acquired Agarmir's shovel, still damp with the fresh earth of the open grave. This is the final bit of proof I need of Agarmir's crimes. I should bring it back to Thoronir. I'm going to take this bone meal. Let's just throw it back in the grave. I think Vilya likes that, what I've done. Okay, I did need the key in the end anyway. Alright, so how do we get back? It's on the other side, this way. Let's go pay another visit to Thoronir.
Have you ever met Uras the Shepherd in Skingrad? It is said that he can run all the way from Skingrad to Bravil without getting tired.
Wouldn't it be easier just to take a horse? Who the heck runs from one city to the other? Copious coin purse. What does this say? The shop where your purse is just as full after you buy. Okay, that's a really stupid motto.
Hello, my friend.
Hello again, Thoronir.
Were you able to stop Agarmir?
Yes, here's his shovel.
Then we can at last rest. I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next. It is fortunate that your skills exceeded his. I've come to some decisions. I intend to donate all of the money I have made, as well as what is left of these stolen items, to the temple. I also want you to know that I had a long discussion with Jensine, and I have decided to join the society. I realize you risked your life to give me a chance, and Thoronir never forgets things like that. Accept this ring as a humble reward. It's the least I can do to say thank you. Now, don't be a stranger. The copious coin purse is still in business.
This is why I do this. Weatherward circlet he gave me. Inventory. What are you going to do with it? You're going to donate it to the temple, you said.
I have disposed of all my ill-gotten merchandise and replaced it with more expensive but carefully obtained items.
Really?
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Syria.
I have a lot of items to sell, but you don't offer that much. Looks like I have to make another trip. I can sell these ebony gauntlets, though. Lighten the load a little bit. Weatherward circlet. Resist fire. And resist frost. I think I'm gonna sell that.
A pleasure to serve you.
That's a hard one. Yeah, Ring of the Viper Eye. Resist magic. I'll just sell this. It's worth quite a bit, though. Huh.
Shown me mercy. I won't forget that. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't really care about you. I just wanted the reward. I should now bring the Macabre Manifest and Agarmir's Shover to Jensine for my reward. I'll get a double reward out of this, if she's still in the shop. Hello again, Jensine.
I have been anxiously awaiting your return.
Alright, I guess you know about where Thoronir got his cheap goods from. It was taken from the dead.
The very thought of what Agarmir was doing sickens me. I hope those poor souls rest in peace now that this is over.
Just don't dig up Bethany and I'll be fine. And he donated all of his inventory too, so he no longer has it.
I am pleased that Thoronir has decided to donate his inventory to the temple. At least he is trying to make amends.
Yes, and about Thoronir, I've taken care of the work you asked me to do.
Well done! This shovel will certainly confirm Agarmir's crimes. Along with the manifest, it should prove useful to the City Watch. In your absence, Thoronir visited and we spoke at length about his role in this scheme. I believe him when he says he didn't know Agarmir's sources. He told me of his intentions to donate all of the money and inventory to the local temple. He also agreed to buy and sell merchandise at fair prices. Last but not least, he's officially joined the society. I am taken aback by his honest intentions. In return, the society has decided not to press charges. His name will be absconded from the records of this crime. Now, I'm sure you are waiting to hear about your reward.
Of course.
The Society thanks you for everything you have done. Please, take this gold. Many thanks on behalf of all of us.
600 gold. Well, not bad. And as for Thoronir, what will happen to him now?
I'm mature enough to admit I was mistaken about Thoronir. He's a welcome member of our group in the Market District.
Heard any good rumors lately?
I know that Thoronir is getting up there in years, but he still knows a bit about alteration.
I don't know him. All right, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.